What's going on, everybody? It's Brother Coach D here at IALG.com. We're always building bridges within to explore the world without. Today's topic is going off the dome. It's all about respecting your elders and being wise with your time. So, check this out, fam. You don't know everything. You really don't. It doesn't matter how successful you may be. It doesn't matter how wise people have told you you are. You don't know everything. And it's important to understand this. This allows you to be able to, I'm going to say relate with other people, but it allows you to come together with other people. It allows you to exchange ideas openly and go through life with an open mind. There are far too many young brothers and sisters, and even older brothers and sisters, that get in these situations simply because of arrogance, simply because of they got their head too big. They think you can do whatever you want without any outcomes. You know, everything. I taught this to my nieces. Actions have consequences, and you got to recognize it. This is the truth. This is a universal truth. All actions have consequences. All of them, good and bad. A consequence is just an effect. Actions are just a cause. Okay? This is a big one. This is near and dear to my heart because I'm an uncle. I don't have kids of my own. And so, a lot of the times I'm just an influencer, an outside influencer for my nieces and nephews. And, my desire for them is that they go on the right track. They stay on the right path. They learn their lessons and they can go through life with as few headaches as possible, And I don't want to alleviate all the headaches from them. The reason being is because that's how you grow. You grow by learning. You grow by experience more than anything. Otherwise, you're just conforming to my mode and the way I know life. And I know that's not correct. So my goals, my dreams is for them to learn those things with as few headaches as possible, So I want to just encourage you all to respect your elders. Respect them. Even if you don't like them, even if you don't agree with them, listen to what they have to say, because even if they are not where you want to be in life, they've probably been where you don't want to go. And you can learn from those experiences. You don't want to be the person that went their own way and now they're asking all the people they ignored for help. I know I talk about not being humble, but it'll definitely humble you at that point. Sometimes when you are arrogant, you do need to be humble, right? When you're cocky, you do need to be humble or humbled. You need to take yourself off this pedestal because you don't belong there. You hadn't earned that title. And we got to recognize this, fam. It's all about self-accountability and looking at yourself in the mirror. Sometimes you are not where you think you are. And you'll know that because your life is incongruent. You'll know that because you feel stuck, you feel confused, or you're in situations that you don't want to be in and you don't know how you got there and you are feeling desperate. Or you feeling stuck, or you feeling lost, or you feeling confused, or you feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do from here. I'm trying to keep it together, family, because my mind is racing with quite a few thoughts, and I don't want to be too forceful with this message, because I'm well aware that as we're growing, as we're developing, nobody wants to listen ultimately. You don't really want to listen. You want to figure things out for yourself, and that's only right. I want to deliver this message so that your walls are down and you hear this more as, a message from an old friend or an uncle instead of, a mandate or me telling you what you need to do. Because that's not the case, fam. I want to save you heartache and I want to save you headache. And a lot of the times you can get through a lot of things just by simply listening. Following the leader, and just doing what you need to do and stop doing the extra stuff. We got to stop the extra stuff, y'all. If it's not serving you, if it's not getting you anywhere closer to your goals, to your dreams, to your idea of success, let it go. Let it go. I know we want to be here to experience things. I know we want to have fun, but you got to really get honest with yourself and ask yourself, what is fun? What is fun to you? Is it fun wasting time? And I'm not trying to be like, Mr. Strictness, Mr. Rigid, but is wasting time fun? And you'll really get the truth of that once you develop to a certain level and you have the eyes to see that sometimes you really are just wasting time. I'm not knocking anybody who drinks, smokes, has sex, etc. But you got to realize, if you're not where you want to be, why are you doing things to distract yourself? Why are you engaging in activity that does not produce a way forward, a way up, a way inward? These are things that you got to ask yourself and you got to get honest about. These are things that I used to do. I'm going to just give y'all a little story about me so you can know a little more about Brother 𝐿𝐲𝐶 before he was Brother 𝐿𝐲𝐶, when I was Jordan Maddox. And I mean, I'm not Jordan Maddox, but hope y'all get what I'm saying. I was sheets must be falling. Oh yeah. More sticky notes. Before I kind of really found my path, I played rugby. I've been a very I like contact. I like contact, bro. So I played football since middle school, played in high school. When I got to college, I played rugby. So I like doing stuff like that, right? And the sport of rugby, man, they drink. Rugby players drink a lot. It's like the bonding experience after you finish, basically going to war with each other on a pitch and hitting each other, and just so y'all know how I roll with that kind of stuff. There was not a year in college when I played that I did not win an award. At one point on my team, I was the highest try scorer. I think I was number 3 in the division we're in at one point. So I like hitting. I like contact. That's in me. But you drink a lot, and at one point I was doing a lot of excessive drinking. I was drinking, smoking, having a lot of sex. What the typical thing is to do. And I'm not encouraging you to do that, but I'm doing that to level with you so that you recognize that, like, I've been in these positions before and I understand what's happening behind the scenes, even if you don't recognize it. A lot of times it's unconscious. A lot of times we're drinking to drown sorrows that we don't want to address, but that we feel on a very minute level, which is why we go to the bottle in the first place, which is why we don't want to be by ourselves a lot of the times, which is why we eat instead of just thinking and being, and even though we're not really hungry, which is why we smoke when we say, I'm going to just chill, instead of just thinking to yourself and figuring out what's going on, which is why we go from relationship to relationship, or, you masturbate, or you go have sex with people. All these are distractions. They're escapes from what you're really feeling on the inside. And you got to recognize these things, and sooner rather than later, it'll be more beneficial for you. But either way, you're going to get to this point where you can't keep hiding from yourself. You can't run from yourself, first off. You can't. Everything always catches up. And either you're going to catch up to yourself and you become more aware, or your body will halt you so you can become aware. That's illness. That's disease. I promise you it happens. And this is a message to everybody out here watching, especially my brothers out there, especially you young brothers and even you old heads. Stop the distractions. Get still and figure out what's going on. I'm going to tell you this, bro. You're probably hurting. You probably didn't receive the love that you were supposed to receive as a kid or as a child. You probably were not given the affection. You probably weren't given permission to express yourself, to show yourself love, to be compassionate and considerate with yourself. You might have felt like you didn't have a support system. You might have felt like, why do people abandon me? You might feel a whole bunch of different emotions. I don't know what it is, but you're hurting and you have not addressed yourself. You got to address yourself. You got to patch up those wounds. You got to do that inner work, that inner child healing. And look, it's a journey. It's a process. And it's not easy. I ain't going to ever lie to y'all and tell you that it's easy. But it's worth it. It really and truly is. So as always, extend my hand. If you want to keep going through life and if you want to take that long road, I'm going to let you know right now. Not that you can't do it, because I'm telling y'all are always the hero. Y'all can definitely do it. Y'all really can. That journey is long by yourself. It is hard, and just letting your heads up, you're going to keep messing up. You're going to keep messing up regardless, whichever path you take. That's just part of the learning process, getting over the learning curve. But, if you want to keep that DIY, do-it-yourself approach, go for it, brother. I'm just going to let you know, sooner rather than later, you're going to need help. And when you're ready, I'll be here for you. For those that are already at that point where, you need a little help, you need a little bit of guidance, I'm going to extend my hand out to you. And I want you to come on a journey. You're doing the walking. I'm just your guide. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you that direction and that clarity that I know that you need in your life. If this sounds like you, I want you to visit my site, 𝐈𝐧𝐯.com. I want you to book your free discovery call. And I want you to hop on a call with me. We're going to talk about a program that I think can help you. Family, again, y'all, you got to take the development seriously. You got to take yourself, your life seriously. It's not just about money. It's not about salvation. It's about getting in alignment with yourself and your purpose. It's about being who you are meant to be and not who society's told you should. This is big stuff, y'all. It's very important. This is Brother Coasty at 𝐈𝐧𝐯.com. We're always building bridges within to explore the world without. With that, peace.